What's up, gang? Fish Like Me number 4. It's an elementary guide to bass fishing with my 17 years of tournament experience, my 3 wins, and lots of money won to get you out on the lake quicker, catch fish more efficiently, and do it more cost effectively. All right, whatever. Here we go. So we're out there. We went over keeping the rod tip up, adjusting your line size to get a bait to run the certain depth. Let's get a little more technical with that. All right, so let's say, first situation, we're in muddy water and we need a bait that will run correctly on heavier line. There's a lot of baits designed to do that. One being a square bill. A square bill has that big square bill obviously on the front of the bait, and it's gonna come through cover better that way, and it has a ton of action because of all that pull and drag from that bill. So we can go up to heavier line because we're not so much worried about that line muzzling the action of the bait. We are now using that line as a tool to pull fish out of heavy cover. We're in that dirtier water, so we're most likely going to be pinpointing the fish on certain specific objects like dock posts, lay down trees, the limbs and trunk of trees that are falling in the water, stumps, and we're going to need that line to pull those fish out of that heavy cover. Those baits are designed to move around a lot in the water, have a lot of pulse, have a lot of action, and you can go up to that heavier line. Now, the exact opposite would be out in deeper, clearer water. So we're gonna take a bait and run that bait out there on the line that makes it the most natural. So I'm gonna go down in line because I'm not so much worried about having to use that line as a tool to pull those fish out of objects. I'm probably going down a rock bank or I'm fishing in a grass bed and those fish are seeing my bait really well. I'm not pinpointing the fish so much. I'm just kind of winding it around in a bigger area, and those fish are getting a good look at that bait, so I need that bait to look as natural as possible. There goes the light line. The other reason for the light line is I may need to get it to a certain depth. Now, those are 2 pretty basic scenarios. Let's say we're going to go a little bit deeper into this. Let's say we have clear water, but we have cold water, and we need that bait to be in 4 feet of water. Which bait do we reach for? And here it is. It's taken me a long time to figure this out, longer than it probably should have. I need a bait to go to 3 feet, but I need to reel it slow. Which crankbait do I pick up? Do I pick up the crankbait that on the box says dives to 3 feet? And the answer is no. I'm gonna go to the bait that is technically supposed to dive to 6 feet, but I have to reel it slow. It only dives to 6 when I reel it fast. So I will reel it slow, but it's in clear water, so I need it to look natural, so I will stay with that lighter line. That's the thing they're not telling you. They're going, oh, just go up in line size or go down in line size if you want that bait to run deeper. What if I gotta reel it slow, but I still need it to look very natural? I need every little kick and shimmy and wiggle out of that bait, and I don't wanna muzzle it with that bigger line size. Reel it slower and go to the bait that supposedly dives to 6 to keep it into 3, because if you pick up that bait that dives to 3 on the packaging, as soon as you stop reeling it, it's going to start floating to the surface. It's going to be out of the strike zone. So you got to, just reel it faster, but the fish will tell you what speed they want. So guys, when you go to buy your crankbait, don't just go by what it says on the package. Go by what the fish are going to tell you out on the lake. Give that a try. Let me know how it goes. We'll see you out on the water.